Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining us today. I'm excited to delve into a topic that is both historically significant and deeply important in understanding public health and ethics in research, the Tuskegee Syphilis study. To clarify, Tuskegee Syphilis refers to the notorious experiment known as the Tuskegee study of untreated syphilis in the Negro male, which was conducted between 1932 and 1972 in Tuskegee, Alabama. This study aimed to observe the natural progression of untreated syphilis in African American men without their informed consent, ultimately leading to widespread ethical outrage and significant reforms in research practices. The natural habitat of this study isn't a physical environment but rather the social and medical landscape of the time, rooted in racial discrimination, medical distrust, and a lack of ethical oversight in clinical research. Understanding this context is crucial as it highlights the broader implications of the study on public health policies and human rights. Today, we'll explore not just the historical aspects of the Tuskegee study, but also its lasting impact on health disparities and trust in medical institutions. Thank you for your attention, and let's dive deeper into this critical topic. The Tuskegee Syphilis study was a clinical study conducted between 1932 and 1972 by the U.S. Public Health Service, PHS, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, in Tuskegee, Alabama. The study observed the natural progression of untreated syphilis in African American men under the guise of free health care. Here are detailed facts and a timeline of key events. 1. Objective and origins. Initially, the study aimed to observe the natural course of untreated syphilis. This study included 600 African American men, 399 of whom had syphilis, and 201 who did not. These men were mostly poor, uneducated sharecroppers. They were promised free medical exams, meals, and burial insurance, but were not told they had syphilis or informed about the real nature of the study. 2. Deception and lack of consent. The participants were misled and told they were being treated for bad blood, a term often used locally to describe a variety of ailments. Despite the availability of penicillin as an effective treatment for syphilis by the mid-1940s, the men were not offered it. The researchers wanted to observe the effects of untreated syphilis over time. Informed consent was not obtained. The participants did not understand the risks or purpose of the study. 3. Impact on health and community. Many men suffered severe health complications, including blindness, mental illness, and death due to untreated syphilis. The disease was transmitted to the participants' wives and children, further spreading its impact. By the study's end in 1972, at least 28 participants had died directly from syphilis, and over 100 others from related complications. 4. Discovery and end of the study. In 1972, a whistleblower named Peter Buxton leaked information about the study to the press, sparking public outrage. The story was reported by the Washington Star, and subsequently, by major news outlets, leading to the study's termination. Following public backlash, a federal advisory panel was created to investigate the study, ultimately condemning it as ethically unjustified. 5. Legal and ethical repercussions. A class action lawsuit filed on behalf of the participants resulted in a $10 million settlement and lifetime medical benefits for survivors and their families. In 1974, the National Research Act was signed, creating the National Commission for the Protection of Human Subjects of Biomedical and Behavioral Research. This led to stricter regulations and the establishment of institutional review boards, IRBs, to ensure ethical standards in research. In 1997, President Bill Clinton formally apologized on behalf of the U.S. government for the study, recognizing the harm caused. 6. Legacy and importance. The Tuskegee Syphilis study is often cited as a major ethical breach in medical history and has led to lasting distrust of the medical system among African American communities. It remains a central case study in bioethics and research ethics, underscoring the need for transparency, informed consent, and respect for participants in all human research. The study's legacy contributed to reforms and the development of bioethical standards, such as the Belmont Report, which established principles of respect for persons, beneficence, and justice. The Tuskegee Syphilis study remains a dark chapter in U.S. medical history, serving as a powerful reminder of the importance of ethical conduct and respect for human dignity in research. Absolutely, the Tuskegee Syphilis study is a stark example of how systemic racism can manifest within institutions, especially those meant to protect and care for the public. The study took advantage of a marginalized group by denying them information, basic care, and treatment, all under the guise of research. It reflects a broader pattern where communities of color have historically faced exploitation, discrimination, and neglect within the healthcare system. This abuse of power reinforced racial inequities and created long-lasting distrust between Black communities and the medical establishment, which is still evident today. Even now, people cite the Tuskegee study when expressing hesitancy toward medical treatments or research because it highlighted how marginalized communities are sometimes considered expendable in the pursuit of scientific knowledge. This tragic case has catalyzed meaningful changes in research ethics, yet it also underscores the ongoing need to address and dismantle institutional racism in all its forms. Learning from past mistakes, especially ones as egregious as the Tuskegee Syphilis study, is critical to fostering trust, accountability, and fairness in our society. Recognizing historical injustices helps us build stronger safeguards and ethical standards that prioritize human dignity, informed consent, and transparency. The awareness of this history has led to significant reforms, like the establishment of institutional review boards, IRBs, the principles in the Belmont Report, and stronger regulations for informed consent. These changes are designed to protect participants from harm and prevent any one group from being targeted or exploited in research. Beyond research, these lessons remind us to actively confront biases and discriminatory practices in all areas of society, so that ethical principles are genuinely upheld for everyone, now and in the future. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences related to the Tuskegee Syphilis study. Please share your stories in the comments below. Your voices matter, and together we can shed light on this important chapter of history. If you found this video enlightening, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Your support helps us continue to raise awareness and foster meaningful conversations. Thank you.